What's up, YouTube? So, I'm about to go live, do a little more digging. I think I pretty much got the gist of what is happening with this situation. Pseudo bailout for two banks. I guess, the markets are bullish, the futures are bullish, crypto is bullish, everything's bullish. My sentiment is absolutely not bullish. This is too okay. So, Signature Bank was going under. Silver Bank was going under. SBNY, which is basically Silver Bank 2.0, was going under, or wasn't going under, sorry. And now they're just closed. So out of nowhere, they get closed. The stock is $70, guys. Like, it ain't cheap. It's $70. SI is $2.50. I got some puts on it. Or not some puts, some physical shares short. So they have enough money to bail out the people at the deposits, cover the deposits at Silverbank. Okay, they have the money for that. This is one bank. They didn't say they were bailing anybody out at SI. They didn't say that. I think they briefly mentioned that they were going to, they're taking over SBNY, so the New York one. This is two banks. These aren't even the big ones. That was only the 20th largest bank, Silver Bank. 20th largest. Okay? So the Fed, and that's step one for the Fed, is that the Fed is going to cover everybody. The Fed is going to cover all of money in America. The Fed is just going to magically come out and save all of the money in America from, even though the FDIC is $250K individual, they're just going to save everybody. Why is the market so bullish? Why are the futures so bullish? Why? You got to be kidding me. If you were piling your money into the markets, into banks, into crypto. Crypto is not an alternative currency, guys. They were already discussing GCDCs, government crypto depository currencies. In other words, not Bitcoin. That's not going to be the government's choice of coin. It'll be the USDC, whatever they want to call it. US dollar coin, whatever the hell they really want to call it, okay? That will be their own coin. Or more likely what would be happening is the WAF coin or the NWO coin. The New World Order coin or the World Economic Forum coin, because we're going to have a one world government, probably far more aligned with Xi Jinping and China than with American values. Communist, socialist values leading all policy and basically currency regulation and things like that. I mean, you can already see it, guys. You have ESG investing happening already. So if I'm saying terms you don't even understand what they are, join my Discord, do some research on the internet. ESG, it's like they don't want to lend money to the big oil. Stuff like that. But they want you to buy an electric vehicle. Just Google the power distribution in America. Google it. Google how power is derived in America. At the very top is oil and natural gas. It is not fairy dust. It is not solar. It is not nuclear. It is fossil fuels. So you're going to not lend to big oil, who you literally need to power your industry or to power your country. It doesn't make sense. So we're going down this path of, I still think this is the first, second, third domino to fall, essentially. This is me, okay? Go ahead and pile into the pump tomorrow, see how that works out. Maybe we go on a run. Maybe we go on months-long runs. I couldn't tell you. I couldn't, I'm not Rasputin. I don't claim to know the future. But I there isn't a part of me that actually believes that they could just bail out every bank. And to think that just a few banks were part of were exposed, rather. To think that only a handful of banks were exposed to this sort of over-leveraging, which we've already seen in 2008, is basically everybody, right? Lehman Brothers and just more or less everyone was part of these toxic derivative-based assets and things like that. There is no way. The only bank I saw even kind of moving north on Friday was JPM. Everybody else was still sideways or red, or real red. Was it FBY or FRB? I'll have it up. I'm going to go live anyways. I just wanted to get a video out because everybody who's got a video out, everybody's looking for information. Mostly everybody already got their videos out and things like that. I don't even know how much this is going to get watched. I just, everybody's so damn bullish, and I come out, and I'm typically one of the guys that I try to be more reasonable in my approach, or very skeptical of what's happening in front of us. A bailout, guys, a loan ain't a good thing. And a 10% loan on these investments, or on this fund. I watched Meet Kevin's video. That any bank that borrows from the Fed, the money printers, it's a 10%, 10 basis points. That means 10%. On top, the banks lend out like a mortgage, okay? A mortgage was like 2% for long. Now it's like 7-8%. The banks are going to have to be borrowing at 10? What the hell do you think that means for you and me? If the bank is borrowing at 10, what the hell are we going to be paying? 40? Are we going to pay 40? Because the bank ain't fair. The bank is damn greedy. And they also have a certain amount of risk that they're, supposed to manage, defaulting loans. They have to bake that into the interest rates and things like that. Even though they 9 times out of 10 or 10 times out of 10, they force you into buying your insurance, mortgage insurance, loan insurance, things of that nature. So if they're borrowing money from this to avoid insolvency or to avoid a run on them at 10, I don't even know, guys. People are going to be screwed. And so I guess if it's a delayed effect, okay. But the Fed, their only way to fix all of the money they gave out during CV, and if I say anything else, YouTube demonetizes you or shadow bans you. The only way to avoid that was to do all these rate hikes in the first place. So now they're going to fix their first problem. They're going to fix their second problem the same way that they fixed their first problem, and people are bullish. What do you think SPY is going to go to? 650 because of a bunch of free money? That's not free money for you and I. It's just if people want to take money out of their banks, they're going to be able to do so. But behind closed doors, they're going there. The money isn't there. The money's tied up in assets. It's tied up all over the place. It's tied up in big buildings you're walking down the street. It's tied up in those buildings. What do you think that is when you see a big skyscraper? Do you think that's done and paid for in cash? That's a big loan. That's a loan with tenants inside that are paying the loan off day by day, month by month, year by year. That's what that big, massive, tall structure is. Stadiums. Everything, guys. Everything. There's people who are like, I'm a homeowner. Do you own your home? Or do you live in a home that you're paying off? Once you become a home owner, okay, you have an asset. You have money. But until you've paid it off, it's a liability. It's actually a debt. If you try to go sell this house you owe, say, $500K on, you paid $600. You paid $600. Let's pretend it went up. It's worth $7. You owe $5. So if you sell it, you can be up $200. Okay? Or $100 rather. You paid $6 and it's worth $7. Less interest. You're probably down in all honesty. But okay, you go to sell it, markets are shit. I can't sell it for 7. It's worth 7, but you can't sell it because no one's paying it because they got to go to the bank and get a 9% loan. Well, now what? Now you got to take maybe less. Maybe you come out of it, you didn't make anything. So in other words, if you sold it for, say, 500, which is all you owe, you put in 6, you're down, you're in the red. 100K, all you did was rent, technically. Unless you can sell your assets for a profit, you were just a renter. You were just sending money to the bank, sending money to the Fed. That's what all of these assets are right now. They're in the red. They're not positive assets. They're junk loans and junk bonds back where we were in 08. If this is what I'm, come to from everything I've been reading, this is kind of basically what the conclusion I've come to. Sorry, I pace. I pace when I talk and when I think, and man, I thought we were waking up to yet another week, a solid week where we could at least pick a direction and stick with it. But it looks like they want to catch everybody off guard. Anybody who was massively on the short side or had puts, you're obliterated tomorrow. All your puts are toast. I was live on Friday, the whole day and all after hours, and I said I would not be taking any weekend puts today. There's no way. There's no way what we just witnessed for 2 days, something doesn't happen. Did I expect a full-blown reversal of 10% up on Bitcoin and futures up hundreds? Hundreds. And the market doesn't even open, guys, for 11 hours, 10 and a half hours. Hell no, I didn't expect that, but I didn't expect them to be at all profitable. I thought at best you're coming out of it sideways. May as well wait till Monday and see what happens. So for everybody that was watching and listened, breathe a sigh of relief because you didn't just get obliterated on market open tomorrow, which is, if you had any puts, you're waking up, you'll be lucky to have 5% of whatever you put in. That's just how it is. And the real winners here are the ones that they knew about the bank stuff beforehand. They got puts and they shorted. And it's all proof in my other live where we watched Silverbank puts go up 500,000%. 500,000% on a put. 500,000. Do the math on what $100 would have turned into, guys. And then literally 3 trading days later, tomorrow, 3 trading days later, full-blown green again. Now, this whole bank, people are asking me, and I'm going live here right after I make this tea. What's happening with Silverbank and SI? I believe those tickers are still, it's over with. I believe I watched a video where it was MSNBC or somebody. I mean, my knowledge is this is how a short works. You short a company into bankruptcy and they close, that's it. There's no paying back. You don't pay anything back. You technically can't ever pay it back, and then you'll just, it's like on your books that you're in a short position for this company that doesn't exist anymore, essentially, okay? You literally win. You won. Shorts win. It goes to zero. You owe nothing. You made everything. That's what's happening here. Those tickers they're done to my understanding. SBNY, SIVB, and SI, those tickers are done. Shareholders get nothing. People with deposits in the banks are the ones that the Fed is taking care of. Not the company, not the shareholders, not anyone who loaned the bank money. Because, I mean, companies take out loans and all sorts of stuff, right? Those people aren't getting anything. So I only had 300 shares short on SI to close the day. I'm assuming that's all I'm going to be able to get. I don't even think you're going to be able to short it tomorrow. We'll see. I don't believe you'll be able to touch SBNY. That'll be yanked just like silver was on Friday. It will just be halted, full-blown halt. It's unfortunate because that would have been a life-changing money short company. Banks, again, I don't see the Fed having the money to take care of everybody. They're gonna have to start getting selective. So they want to avoid the big panic right now, so they're doing right now. That $25 billion, that's gonna blow up real quick. $100 billion, maybe even $1 trillion. $1 trillion. I mean, you guys over there in the U.S. are printing trillions like no big deal. I think you gave Ukraine, what, $200 billion already? You're definitely going to take care of deposits. But things will change from this point forward. Costs will be rising on everything. Everything. Especially financials. You want your money insured? Expect to pay a cost. Consumers are going to bear the brunt of the mismanagement of all the banks. It's going to be our responsibility to bail them out, even though it's an indirect method. Taxpayers, no. Literally everybody, yes. Okay, so Yellen, Janet, she gets to stick by what she said, that taxpayers won't pay. No, taxpayers won't pay. Everybody will pay. Because everybody won't have a choice. And then this manufactured money policy situation, move to crypto. It's all going to lead up into the GCDCs that will, digital IDs. Everything's tracked. Tips are tracked. You get a tip as a waitress. It's all digital. Everything's tracked. Nothing hidden. Middle class erased. Lower class becomes a middle class, and we actually add a new sub-lower class, extreme poverty, where maybe there's that new lower class that's created is on government-assisted living, where you have your $1,200 a month or whatever it is that they think they're going to be paying people who don't work or are extreme poverty or whatever. I'm going to go live here, 5 minutes, upload this video for people who don't care about lives and who just want to watch videos, and play it at 2x speed, get a lot better, quicker idea of what it is in half the time, okay? Tomorrow's going to be wild. I will be live all week. No choice. I'm going live at 5 a.m. tomorrow, my time, which is as soon as I can begin trading the pre-market, because I want to see what the hell is going on. I might not even sleep, guys. I don't know. I had no sleep last night. Kat kept waking me up. She's teetering on the brink. She is old, very sick, and there's just a lot going on, and this is just one of those days where maybe sleep comes after the market closes tomorrow. Like, I don't know. We'll see you guys in a bit.